Welcome to the Stress Outlet. My name is Dr. Kimberly Quinn, and I'm here right off the coast of Charleston. Big something just jumped out there. Wow, look at that. You can't see way out there. But anyway, so we're talking about the We Need You birds. But actually, before the We Need You bird, this was all in a space of like 20 minutes. I was walking outside of where we're staying. It's a very, very nice place. And there's a little pond. It's very fenced in, and there's a sign that says, the little graphic of a gator's head, and it says alligators may live here. And I think I should do a very polite suggestion that they change the sign to alligators definitely live here, because I was looking, they had turtles with Easter hats on, it's all Eastered out and everything, and there's these eyes looking at me, thankfully behind the fence, but they're right there just like, she's kind of peering at me, just wild. Anyway, from there, I walked down a little beach path, and I heard the We Need You birds, and I actually said like a crystal clear, we need you, we need you, we need you. And that turned into the last reel. And now, when we first got here last night, this is what's making me think about it. The gator thing is we can always snap. When we snap, it's a good idea to be patient with ourselves. When other people snap, it's a good idea to understand that whole, happy, and complete people don't behave that way. It doesn't mean it gives them a pass, but whole, happy, and complete people don't behave that way. And people are all going through something. And it's not as easy to be empathetic when somebody appears to be very wealthy. I think that's a true thing. And so we were just checking in. This woman came over, very kind of attractive, blonde woman, beautifully dressed to the nines, all kinds of jewelry, had a few belts of wine in her, it seemed. Well, she's carrying a wine glass, but she seemed kind of a little, she had some wine, which is fine. Not judging that either. I like wine too. But she lost her you-know-what about like chicken fingers. My kids. And I'm thinking they're, 4 and 5 and, whatever. The kids come down. They're old enough to drive. They're also dressed to the nines. And she went nuts on these two sweet young adults, college age. She actually said this was the worst day of her life because they waited for 2 hours to get started. 2.5, she said. I hate this place. I hate this. She said, worst day of my life. Can you imagine? So after she left, I said to she was made a whole huge scene that's not enough to get into this reel, all over burgers and stuff. And I thought to myself, wow, and people around her really watching this well-dressed, seemingly very wealthy, very, attractive person with her two teenagers dressed to the nines, losing it over burgers. I thought to myself, and she's making a scene. And I said to the two young adults, maybe 19, 20 years old, deep breaths. Try not to take it personally, and if this is the worst thing that's happened in her day today, she should consider herself blessed. And then realize to separate that, because no matter, she seemingly has it all from the outside looking in, yet she had some real big brokenness going on in that day, and we still need her.